Hi, Gemini. Welcome to the Power 3 in your general monthly reading for July 2025. So the last video I caught myself saying 24, so I didn't say it this time. I don't know what made me say that. But anyway, sorry, I know I look like something the cat dragged in right now, but it is hot as the seventh circle of hell, I would imagine, here today. And so I got the fan blowing on me too, which is probably making the backdrop move a little bit, but that's fine. But I want to get your reading done. It's your destiny reading. What does that have to do with Under the Sea? It's related to Back to the Future, where towards the end of the movie, he really has to work hard to get his destiny back on track of even existing. Um, because the slightest thing can alter your destiny. So that's what we're looking at this month, Gemini. We're gonna ask the Holy Spirit here to start things off. Peace be unto you, as my father said. Peace be unto you is the fact that he came to the earth. Um, there's hope. Maybe a father interfered in your destiny or interfered in a good way. We're going to find out. We're using the wisdom of the oracle for the overall energy for the Gemini's destiny reading, July 2025. You know what that is? You heard that. I don't know if you heard that, but that's the Wheel of Fortune game that I play, and it's Wheel of Fortune. Um, I'm thinking more maybe a father interfered and helped you be on your destiny. Chop wood, chop wood, get to work. A father may have motivated you. He intervened in a way that he pushed you perhaps to be the best you could be, pushed you perhaps to work hard because otherwise you would have nothing to offer the world or, you know, a love interest and whatnot. But I feel like hard work here is the overall energy, and you were taught to keep things clean and paid for and nurtured and peaceful. Maybe what they tried to teach you was, I'm hearing, is that as long as you feel peace, because I think you're always going to want things to be different in one shape or another, whether it's the person you're with or you're not with somebody at all, or you don't like the job or you don't like how much money you make. As long as there's peace, then that's all that matters. You might have been taught that. I'm not saying that's true, but let's see. This is the Healing Waters Oracle for the supporting energy. You got Isle of Avalon, healing, returning to wholeness and transformation. I think you like to transform things. Like you might be somebody that buys a house and then completely renovates it, does add-ons, and turns it into an absolute oasis. Why? Because I think you're addicted to hard work and the transformation of something being just blasé to something being a peaceful, serene place, which should be your home. This deck that we're using for the main spread, Gemini, is a tarot oracle combo. It's called Psychic Tarot of the Hearts. Thank you to my guides and peeps and the Holy Spirit himself. I'm here with Gemini, July 2025, for their highest good. Okay, two slips. Oh, three slips. That is weird. I'm putting them up. You know why? Because all three of them are out of the last reading. So, um, again, it happened for a reason, they're saying, because your father figure, and I'm speaking up here, maybe won't allow things that are used. People maybe you're not allowed to marry somebody that's already been married, that kind of thing. Um, or you're not allowed to, or you are steered to um, be around family only. Blossom, blossom. You've blossomed under this line of thinking, uh, where there comes a point where you have to start deciding things for yourself. I feel like you've got a lot of anticipations and hopes and aspirations for your future, but they're all balled up in a big ball going nowhere right now. Trust. I think this is like a trust that you will be free to decide these things for yourself. And maybe it's a certain age that you must reach where you can start again. Like but the blossom is 20. So maybe you have to be of the age of 20 before you can just start to decide things for yourself. And 20 years of conditioning and hard work allows that to take place because your father knows that you will make the right choices for yourself based on what they think is right for you anyway. Gemini, observe. Again, probably this is something that you're going to have to endure your entire existence, unfortunately. Being observed. You might be able to make your own choices, decisions now, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to be paying attention to them. Bottom of the deck, see? You know why? Awaiting results. That's what this is. Awaiting results. See if you know what you're doing. See if you're going to start going off on a different path because I feel like what this message is saying, what this reading is telling you, your destiny has been decided for you. And that's not cool. You may have, you may be a hard worker. They may have instilled a lot of good, solid values in you, but nobody should be deciding your destiny but you, Gemini. We're using for you, my friends, the Lord of the Rings to clarify. July 2025 for Gemini's highest good. Please clarify. All right, Blossom. Clarify why Blossom is here. I see this. The King of Cups. So hold on a second. Wow, that just took right off. Okay. King of Cups. Thorin, Oakenshield, and Gimli, the dwarf, resolve to work together. This is under Blossom. See? You've been a faithful child, male or female, take it how it applies. And you've done everything. Now you're being let loose in trust that's the problem is that you'll still do what they feel deem destined you do. Under trust, we have Nine of Wands. Gandalf confronts Saruman with his betrayal and maintains his defenses against Saruman's persuasive powers. So see, you're going to start, see, this is coming in under the trust. They can't really do anything about it, but you might be, it's like a heart thing. You don't want to disappoint. You don't want to let them down, but you're going to let yourself down if you don't. So at the end of the day, once you're free, you might start seeing things a little different, realize that it's your destiny, not your father's. Observe. Wait, a lot that wants to come out. 2 and 3. Wow. Clarifying, observe. First, we've got the Page of Cups. Butterbur serves as his Butterbur serves at his inn, the prancing pony. Many people come through its doors. Uh, I feel like it's if this is the kind of thing, it's like some sort of club that your father is a part of, that you're known by because of that. It's a community thing. It's somehow you're kept an eye on. I'm not really sure how. Let's see. 5 of Cups. The companions are disillusioned after the loss of Gandalf. Um, yeah, they're disappointed that you are maybe already moving in ways that are causing concern. 4 of Pentacles. The great white tree of Lorien unites the free people. See, you've found something. You've found something that makes more sense. Maybe it's spirituality. Maybe that's why you're here listening to this reading, because maybe you found a reading somewhere along and it hit the mark on so much that it made you question why you're giving up your destiny. Just because your father, yes, they care for you, they love you, they want the best for you, but at some point when you're free, you should be free, not watched over, to make sure that the decisions you're making are within their, whether they agree with them or not, right? What are they going to do about it? I don't know. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles. Pentacles. Philippa finds treasures in Smog's Slayer, but later will come a time for a division of the spoils. Seems like you might be realizing just on how unfair this all has been, and take control of your own destiny. Under the Roses, Lenormand is what we're using to get your advice, the extra clarification, however we want to say that. For Gemini, please. Chop wood with Isle of Avalon. Child, see? It's been instilled, whatever this is, it's a religion, it's a way of life. Maybe you're a Mennonite or what do you call it? Amish, like that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Where you are, because they do. Now they are given a chance. I know this. They are given a chance to come into society and experience it, and then figure out from there whether they want to go back to that life that they were taught, or continue on with, a different. Problem is, pretty sure if it's that scenario, pretty sure if you decide, you can't like go back and like hang out. You can't like live both worlds with your feet in both sides of the fence. Um, I think you can at some point go back, but it's like one or the other. You follow me? Six of clouds, card number six, it's the clouds coming out with Blossom and the King of Cups. The clouds. See, I feel like this cloud around you is to keep all the things that they think aren't good for you away from your sight, away from your, which in a sense, that's what the Amish and the Mennonites do. They don't have TV, they don't have electricity, they don't do any of the things that we do. Their way of life is way different than ours. So the clouds, in a sense, is the fact that they keep themselves out of society and out of all the things that we're buzzing about all the time. Nine of Wands under trust. Fish. See, this is the bloated. See, back here, same thing. What's going on here? A lot of happiness. But you might be being judged by your community, which if it's an Amish or a Mennonite, that is a community. Everybody will know what you decided, and everybody will have an opinion. Some might be okay, some might not. But it's a bloated feeling. What happens is it's like being drunk on freedom. So when that gears down, you may see things completely different, or you may think, "Oh, I like the way I was raised. I like that way, and I'll go back." That's probably what they're hoping. I don't know if you're going to do that though or not. Let's see. We've got the Page of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles under observe. Cross. So you feel like you're being observed by God. It's been so heavily instilled in you that you feel like you can't think or decide anything for yourself. Yeah, faithful. Bottom of the deck. Loyal and faithful. So, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't cross your mind. It's fear. You've had so much fear instilled in you that maybe, hopefully, this message gets to you, Gemini, and maybe you just newly found out that you're a Gemini, and you know, you found out that a lot of things about your sign are actually linked to your personality, and it's just kind of gone from there. Um, Maybe you haven't decided yet, but I just feel like this heavy, heavy religion is put the fear of God in you, and you just want to be free to decide for yourself. Doesn't mean you're going to make the wrong choice, but I feel like you feel like it's been taken from you. This is the Lover's Oracle, and this is what we're using to um, close this energy out and give you the advice you need to take away from your destiny reading. Gemini. Oh, that was quick. So look at that. They were burning hot. Let's see what it says for you, Gemini. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. That relationship might be because there's only one heart here. That relationship, that transformation is within you. It's the relationship with yourself. Maybe there's hope for you, Gemini. I hope so. But I'm going to leave it there. I'm starting to sweat. So I hope that this message reaches whoever it really is meant to reach. And I really hope that you'll hit the like button, subscribe, comment if you would like. It's all free and it's muchly appreciated. It puts a smile on my face and my heart. Thank you so much for spending your time here, Gemini. Until I see you again, take care. Bye for now.